Hello, Treasure Tribe. This is your fearless leader, Mrs. T, head honcho of the treasure house. Speaking of, let me turn you around and show you something. Ah, there it is. There it is. I'm so happy. He hung it up for me. And he did it so easily, too. Yeah, he just used some packing tape, which was pretty smart. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what I have that I can show you guys. I was going to try to do some photography today, but if I do that, I won't be able to film. I don't have two separate items to use for filming. You know, I use my phone. That's what I got. So that's what I use. So, maybe what I'll show you is what I'm going to be photographing. Yeah, that's a word. No, maybe what I'll do is I'll show you what I'm going to photograph. Hold, please. Okay, we are back. So, what I wanted to show you is, this is my setup. I don't know if you've seen before, but this is my setup right here. And down here in this box is what is to be photographed. In this box is what is already photographed and ready to be drafted into a listing. This is what my husband refers to as my little lists. I list out items that I've selected either from my house or items that I've picked up to be listed. And I put down information about them. And then these are my notes back here on various items that are listed and you know, how to list them or the best way to list them, you know, things like that. But anyway, so that's how I do that. So after it's listed, then of course I black it out. And then up here are the items that have been listed and are ready to be shelved in their proper place. Down there I've got discs that I've listed. Here I've got a nice leather purse. This is a book that I've got to take back to help me with inventory back there, because I also do that. I'm also a cosmetic independent consultant with Mary Kay Cosmetics. So I will show you what is down below here. So hold on. Alrighty, here we go. Let me see if I can turn this on. There we go. Have a little light here. So some of these items came from my house, and came from other sources as well. This is a very interesting box. I thought it was really, really pretty. And that's the back of it. That's the front of it. It's got a place here which I think is where a handle is supposed to be, but I can't figure that out. And I opened it up to see if I could replace said possible handle, only to see that there is no place to replace. So let me open this up and show you what this is. This is a nice little storage box. I mean, it's beautiful inside. But see, right here in the handle, I can't, in the lid, I can't find any place to, you know, unscrew anything. So, and I didn't want to tear it up. I didn't want to tear off that beautiful velvet that's in there. So that's an item that's going up. And I've actually had some good luck with selling, you know, boxes of all kinds. I've got boxes that are made of cardboard in my store. I mean, I've got lots of different boxes that have sold. Yes, this is a bag of wood. You see it. It's just plain raw wood. I can't even tell you how we accumulated it, but it's from my house. And yes, I'm going to list it. I'm going to list it as is, a box of wood, a bag of wood. Because wood's expensive. And there's a lot of crafters that are out there that would really like this. So, yeah, I'm listing it. I'm not afraid to list anything. This is something I got from my cousin. It's really actually quite nice. I was going to try changing it up a little bit, but oh, that's one of my hairs. But it's kind of nice. It's from marked here Creative Clays. I tried looking it up, but all I'm shown is clay that's used for creative stuff. So yeah, it's in very nice condition. There's just a little bit of crazing and crackling here and there. So as far as I know, you can use it for juice or what have you. But it wasn't her style, so she gave it to me. So I'm going to try to list it. Oh, I've still got lots of videos here. Oh my goodness, CDs that I pulled from my own collection that I still have yet to photograph and list. And these that are here now are all rock and roll CDs. So those are going up on the auction block. And then this is another item. It's really pretty. It's brass. Oh, you know what? Let me pull back. It's a brass wall pocket. You could put it outside, I'm sure. You could hang it inside. I don't see why you couldn't hang it inside. I'm leaving the moss in here, and I'm leaving the filler in it. The person that buys this can take it out if they want to, but I left it in there. I figured, why not? It was already there, and it's not in terrible condition. So yeah, so I think it's kind of nice, and brass does well for me. So yeah, it's actually pretty nice. So there you go. That's what I'm going to be taking pictures of here in the next few hours. So I think that's it for today. I can't think of really anything else. That banner, there are some people that might not know where it came from. It came from, I had an antique mall booth. It was about 30 minutes away from the house, and I was there for about 3 years actually, and decided to just go ahead and close it. It was a little bit more than what I expected it would be. Although the rent was right. I mean, the rent was really good, but I found that my sales from eBay were going to help pay for the rent. I mean, we could take the sales from our booth and we could apply it to our rent, which was great. I thought, oh, that's fantastic. But, there was only 1 month out of 3 years. I know, boy, I really was dragging that dead horse, wasn't I? 1 month out of 3 years that we actually made a profit in that booth. So, yeah, I finally said, okay, we'll let it go. So, yeah, I mean, it was time. But, you don't know until you try, and if the rent was a good deal, and it wasn't too far, it was a half hour. There was no easy way to really get there. And I always had to go on the weekends because I had to bring my husband with me because I got nothing. So, but it was fun for a time, and you don't know until you try. You don't know until you step out and try it and say, well, I tried it, I didn't like it, thought I was gonna die. So, but people that do booths that are able to sustain that and make a good living on that, more power to them. So, maybe I just didn't have enough stuff there. I just didn't want it to be cluttered. I mean, everybody else's booth was just so jam-packed with stuff, you couldn't see anything. That's just how I thought. But I was probably thinking the wrong way. Who knows? Who cares? It's over with. It's done. I like my eBay. And I like having my banner behind me over my shoulder because this is, this is my office. This is my office. Over here is all the packing materials, that we use, and and all the envelopes and labels and stuff is all over there. And my work cart, I've got my work cart with my cleaners and everything right there. And I got the big screen right there, so that way I can run something in the background if I want to. And then my coworker, he sleeps right there. Oh my gosh. And my other coworker, she sleeps. Well, you can see where she's sleeping right there. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so you can see where all of our packing materials are and stuff. And it works. It works. And then when he has something to pack, he just comes over here, gets what he needs, and packs it up over there at the table. And it works. So anywho, he was talking about doing something with a video today, so maybe we'll do another blip, and I don't know if I'll add it on to this one or if I'll just make a second video and pop it on. And speaking of, what do you want? What do you want? Were you napping and forgot that you had to go potty or something? Is that what this is all about? Oh, he's funny. I got to tell you. I got to show you this. Let me turn you around. All right. Hi. You got to move out of the way. I'll have my drawer open like this, and he'll come over and if I'm not paying attention to him, and he'll push it closed with his nose. Won't ya? Let me see. La di da 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 da. La di da 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 da. Holy cow, really? What else you got to say? Is that a fact, Jack? And he'll beat up my boxes and stuff to get my attention. He's rude. He's just so rude. Are you gonna close that drawer? Here. Close that drawer so you can get close to Mama. No, he's not gonna do it now. Well, I guess that's my cue. Oh, look at him. He's something else. I guess that's my cue to close up the video here because he's whining. Maybe he wants to go outside. I don't know. He's just needy. Just a needy boy. Anyway, okay, guys, thanks for watching. And I hope whatever I talked about was helpful. And oh my goodness, he's awful. Anyway, so thanks for watching. God bless. And remember, it might be trash to some, but to Mrs. T and to her coworker, Sugar, it's always treasure. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, bye-bye.